So listen, there's a saying that the devil that you know is better than the devil that you don't know. This would explain to you all who've never gone through anything, you've never dealt with anyone who has demonic attachments, you weren't raised by narcissists, you weren't lying down with the enemy, you wouldn't understand why it is that we make the decisions that we do, why it is that our former abusers are still able to talk to us or come around us for that matter. This is why we'd rather know what's going on than what's not going on. So, after having had filed protection orders, whatever you had to do, block, keep this person away from you, guess what? They have free will. They can still come back around. No matter how many attempts that you make to even move on. For the most part, this person's just a natural born stalker. Whatever demonic attachment that they have is giving them the instructions for where to find you, just what when you're going to appear somewhere. And then a lot of times you were thinking, how did they know? How did they know that I was about to walk out of my building of all days? And it wasn't, it took you by surprise, but your neighbor saw when they came around. They may not have told you, but they noticed. There's always going to be someone who notices something, but we're the last to kind of find out. But anyway, back to the devil we know and the devil we don't know, and why it's better to know the devil. It's because they never change. They don't change. After I don't know how many years you've known this demon, they don't change. So to always have been disappointed is an understatement, because it's like a storybook. You kind of can predict what's about to happen next because that's that person. And we just want to know what's going on. We're conquerors. God has delivered us. We're in a whole new place, dimensional wise. We don't, those energies we were in that they thought that they captured, we're no longer in that energy. So we're not obtainable. We're not acceptable to their devices or tricks. We know what's coming because we've been there. You, my dear, you wouldn't understand this journey. So before you go on to judge and say, I would never allow that person to XYZ, why do you allow them? I would never, because you weren't built for this, honey. You weren't built for this. This is a strong arm. We're part of the army of the Most High. We're soldiers. That's what they had to learn. They had to learn that we were divinely protected. And for whatever reason, they want to keep coming around to fulfill some sort of goal, or there's some sort of promise that was made to them. It was a lie. But they're going to keep trying to fulfill whatever mission it is to conquer you. But it can't be done. They're not going to change. And we've realized that. It's just constantly, here they come back again. They're coming back around again. 2 years, 5 months, 3 months. They're coming back again. Because they don't change. So how do we look trying to fight this energy that's not going to change? No, we're not complacent. We're not complying with it. We're just allowing them to come back around for another ass whooping. That's all it is. They didn't learn their lesson from the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time. It's just going to keep going, and it keeps getting worse for them. You see the condition that they're in. They didn't look like that when you met them. They look 10 times worse now. And look at you. We're living life abundantly at this point, and these people got 1 foot in the grave. So don't judge us as to why you think we're being compliant or complacent. We'd rather know what's going on because we know what we're dealing with. We know why we're here. And we know why they are here.